Hi, this is Max from South East Sailboats, and in this short video I'm going to talk to you about how to thread secondary lines through your blocks, which is easy if you're using large blocks like the Harken 29mm. We've got a 4mm control line here. Obviously that's going to go through there. Simple, easy. Similarly with the Allen 30mm block, the central axle is big enough to thread your 4mm line through without much of a problem. However, when we get to smaller 18mm, 20mm blocks, like these from Harken, Ronstan and Allen, it can get harder, and in the case of the Allen block, the centre is just too small, you can't actually do it. But with the Harken 18mm blocks, and for example the Kicker middle block, it is possible, although it can be difficult, but there are some tricks to doing it. And let's show you a few. So the first tip is, if you have the opportunity, thread the 4mm control line through the block first, and then thread your thinner primary line through afterwards, as follows. So the first way of doing it is to wrap a long length of clear tape over the end of your thin primary line and make it into a long, tight spiral, like that. That will help you feed your thin primary line through the middle of the block. Just see the end coming out there. Grab some pliers and pull. And there we have it. Got the primary line through. So that's the first way of doing it, which is the easiest way, which is to have fitted your control line first and then tease through the thinner primary line. Okay, this is a pretty typical scenario and the worst case one in terms of threading your control line through the block. Here we've got the Kicker vang middle block, primary line's already in place, and you're just basically wanting to replace your control line. Doesn't help here the fact this has been heat cut. You've got this really annoying end to it that's not going to help it feed through. So the first thing I'm going to do is just basically cut that off with some scissors. So again, we're going to tape that with a spiral of tape. Not a very neat spiral, but it will do. Push that through the middle. And that will help you pull your control line through. There, obviously you're going to need to reseal the end. If that didn't work, or if you're trying to thread your control line through a block such as Ronstan 20, which has got a fractionally smaller hole in the middle, there's one other trick you can try. Again, you're going to have to cut the end off your rope. And what we're going to do now is sort of taper this very, very simply. Just push the core out about 1 inch, cut the core off, push the cover back, and what we've done now is sort of got a slight taper to the end of your control line. So again, we're going to put some tape on the end in a spiral. So just putting a spiral of tape on the end here. And that makes a big difference in terms of getting your control line through. So we just try it with this Ronstan 20. And there you have it. So there's a couple of tricks as to how to thread your full mill control line through a number of different types of blocks.